Do you like it, daddy? Do you like it, daddy? What is good, guys? It is me, Scotty, unfamous, and welcome to another one of Scotty's fancy vlogs. But this is a sex toy edition. Do you like it, daddy? So today, guys, we're going to venture into the wonderful world of BDSM. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with the term, BDSM stands for bondage, domination, or discipline, sadism, masochism. So, oh my god, it's so fun. I know some of you are like, whoa, bitch, wait. But see, you don't need to be like that, because it's fine, guys. You're in a safe environment, you're among friends, you know, and we're in a judgment-free zone. At least on my side of the camera, we are in a judgment-free zone. Keep an open mind. These things, they're really fun. I think BDSM, or just even like different kinks of it adds a different dynamic to the bedroom. It can make things more exciting, and you know, sometimes we get into like routines of doing stuff with our partners, like we know how the sex is gonna go, you know, every now and then, you know, whip out a handcuff or something and it's like boom, new shit. This is exciting. It's like having a new lover, but the same one, but you have new accessories, like a Barbie doll. So the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because obviously I want to review sex toys for you guys, but also because of my book, which you guys have taken to so fervently, Running Wild. For those of you who don't know, I am an author, an award-winning author. I can never leave that out. I basically started Running Wild I started writing it in about 2015, and I won the Wattpad Urban Watty Award for it. Since I started posting the new chapters, you guys have put Running Wild back on the Urban chart, so thank you so much for that. That's super awesome. It's currently on 315,000 reads, which is also very, very dope. You guys are the best. I'm so glad you are all enjoying it. All of that and like the new full chapters are all on shakiriscott.com. So Running Wild is my first street lit story, and it's also my first erotica, but it's not a complete erotica. Like, you know, like my other books, like they have sex scenes here and there. Running Wild has a lot of sex, like a lot. The inspiration was a quote that I saw one day by Oscar Wilde, hence the name Running Wild, and it was, everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. And when I saw that, I just had this idea in my head. I was like, I want to play with that. The whole idea of sex being about power, you know, being used as a tool to control. And when I thought about control, I thought about BDSM. The reason I write stories like this, or like to even do these kinds of reviews, is because in more diverse communities, or especially for like women and stuff, sex is still such a taboo topic. It's looked as something shameful and dirty, and I like to write about it in a way where it doesn't come across like that. Like, you read my stories and they're very sensual, and you know, they take you outside of your comfort zones without scaring you off. I feel like women, and obviously women of colour especially, like we're very exotified and over-sexualised, and we're hyper-sexualised in the media and stuff, but then when it comes to talking about sex or anything that is about sex, but then outside of our like norms, outside of the vanilla lifestyles or whatever, everyone's very uptight about it. I feel like through writing Running Wild and even just writing scenes, it was really interesting to see the reaction. Even people like, I reenacted the scene that you wrote, or just even to hear that they were, you know, aroused by something that was just so not up their alley. I want to make sure that you lot know that you have like a safe space to talk about this stuff, and that you're not alone. And even all these desires that you have in your head that you think are really weird and crazy and too out there, they're not. It's nice to know that, you know, you can be part of a community where it's fine. Especially as women, like I like now that we are exploring our sexuality more, and I want to keep that movement going. BDSM is basically like power play. What kind of got me into it in the first place was, you know, when you're just like with a partner or whatever, and you know, sometimes there's a bit of hair pulling or a bit of choking or a bit of like spanking or whatever. And I realised that, you know, I liked it. Like, I liked having that little extra bit of edge. I liked having a bit of fucking guacamole in my burrito. What? I liked putting a bit of Scotch bonnet in my soup. I liked a bit of jerk on my chicken. I need to stop making food references. I like a lot of heightened things. I like intensity. It wasn't brought on by like 50 Shades or whatever. It was brought on by something that I just discovered whilst experiencing lovers. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? So bohemian, like I'm worldly when I'm just hoardly. But yeah, that is enough babbling. I'm going to get into the review. So the first product I'm going to be reviewing is it's a long name, I'm going to read it, I'm sorry. The Bondage Boutique Submissive Special Bondage Kit, and I got this from Love Honey, who actually Mr. got it for me for Christmas. It was so romantic. And then the next one is a collar from Sim Creations, which I picked up at Comic Con. It's so pretty. Actually, yeah, because it's so pretty, I'm going to get to that now, and then we can just get into the nitty gritty. See what I want to do first. You know, you can't just shove it in. You got to get that shit wet first. I'm going to lube you up before we jump too far in. The first piece I'm going to be showing you is the pink and gold studded padlock heart choker from Sim Creation. I went to Comic Con about 2-3 weeks ago, and I saw their stall, and they had like all these like harness bras and all this other stuff, but then I saw these cute collars, and I was like, oh, I want a new collar. We'll get into that later. And I saw this, and isn't it pretty? They have loads of different variations without studs and stuff, but I like spikes. This is a spike in my face, so when I saw the spikes on this, I was like, oh my god. These also come in black and white as well, but I like the pink because it's like pink is like girly and cute and a bit more extra. And it also comes with a little key. Oh, it can actually open. I've never opened it. I'm not gonna open it now, I can't bother. But yeah, Sim. So yeah, I should have probably taken off all the other jewelry. So this is the collar, and it's just so nice. And they have like all these like I said, like harnesses, like bras, and like the thigh straps with all the spikes on them as well, and like frills and shit. Like I would like to get a full lurk one day, but I'm just starting off with this. This retails for £14, so this can be 11 to 15 inches long, or if you do need a longer size, they can customize it and make bigger ones for you. And also if you want to add extra shit to it, they will customize that as well. So they're a small like boutique brand, but like, they were really lovely and they have really pretty stuff. And their website, I will link it below if you would like to check out more. So there, this was your lube to ease you into the situation. Next we're gonna get into the bondage kit. Oh my god, I remember when I first got this and I was so excited. I showed my mum. I was like, you got it for me. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're like sort of like hippies, very open. Well, we're not very open. I'm overly open, and everyone just has to deal with it. It is a 5-piece faux leather kit, and it is basically an intermediate kit, but it's really beginner friendly. As it's made of faux leather, it's super easy to take care of. So we're gonna go through the 5 pieces. So first of all, I'm going to ease you in with Le Blindfold. Boom. Right, so this is their ergonomic blindfold. This shit completely blacks out everything. So as I said, it's made of faux leather, and then the inside is made of like this little plush lining. It's really soft, sits really nice on your face, isn't uncomfortable or anything. Then it's got an elastic band. This is a very simple way to heighten, you know, foreplay or just sex in general without it being too intimidating, in the sense that because your sight is taken away, your other senses will become more heightened. They'll be more aware. Say someone's got this on their face, and then you could get like other things like different textures like feathers and silks and velvets and candles and ice and whatever stuff, and put it on their skin. Because they can't see what you're doing, whatever you do to them is going to be a surprise, and they're going to be much more aware of the sensation that they're getting from that. Obviously, you know, touch them with your hands or whatever, as well as your touch and stuff being heightened. You know, your hearing, you're gonna pay more attention because you're gonna be like, where are they, what are they doing, are they coming near me? That kind of builds the, what's the word, not anxiety, it makes you a bit anxious, but like anxious in a good way. Like it just builds up that whole tension of like what's coming next. Sometimes I even use this for sex, sometimes I just use this for sleep. You know, them days where you stay up really late at night and then the sun is up but you don't want the sun in your eye. Boom, bitch, good night. All right, next we're gonna go to, what we're gonna go to next, guys. What should I ease you in with next? Okay, I think handcuffs are good. Right, so these are the handcuffs, and I use these a lot. Like, I think out of the kit, this is one of the things that we use the most. This is a 6-ring buckle handcuff. Same material again, the whole faux leather with the soft lining like you saw on the blindfold. So it's really comfortable against your skin. So the cuffs can be extended between 5.75 to 10 inches wide around the wrist. Literally you just like tuck it like that, so it's like really neat. Pop that in there, super easy to get on. The other great thing about it is it has these quick release chain. I think the chain is 9 inches long, so you know you have enough space to literally, if you just want to like clasp it off, really easy to do that. Or if you want to like hook it around something, boom, there you go. Right, so next we're going to go on to the flogger. This is also made out of faux leather. The handle is 6 inches long. I like the flogger. I think I even use this in running wild. The reason I like the flogger is because with like stuff like whips and paddles, the sensation is very focused, so you will feel more of the sting. But with the flogger, because like the tassels are all kind of like all over the place, it spreads the sensation out. So you can go really hard or you can go really gentle, but it's not going to kill you. I mean, obviously if you hit the same place over and over, eventually you'll be like, pineapples! I think we've used it about 3 or 4 times. This is one I'm just feeling like extra like, okay, let's go there. But yeah, I really like this. Like even if, you know, your more sensitive areas, this will not kill you. And also as well, because of how it is, you can, remember what I was saying about using like the blindfold and stuff for like sensations. This is great for sensations because you can just drag it across the skin or whatever. And yeah, so that's the flogger. You may judge me, I don't care. My friends have already judged me, but now they're used to it because we will understand that I'm a freaking lucky daddy. So the next piece is the collar with the lead. So the lead is 39 inches long, and it's also got the same quick release thing that you can unhook from the collar, and you can like, say if you want to, hook it onto the handcuffs and go from there. It's not a fashionable collar like the egg-thin one, which is why you can see now why I actually wanted a different one. The collar is 13 to 17 inches, literally super comfortable, just sits around your neck. It puts a lot more control in my partner's hand when I have this on. This is something that I would use more like if I get like drunk or high and I'm just feeling like extra filth. I like to use this. Right, the last piece. This is my favorite piece. This is what kind of drew me to the kit in the first place. It's a ball gag. You know, whenever you like see pictures of like BDSM or stuff, or watch like BDSM porn, you always see these girls with ball gags. I'm like, what's the thing with the ball gags? And I got it, and now I understand. It's really fun. It's a 6-inch breathable ball. So if you see here, it's got loads of holes in it and stuff. So when it goes in your mouth, you can breathe. Obviously you can breathe through your nose as well, but or if you need to like make noises or stuff, that helps. It's got a 9-hole buckle closure. Didn't get the measurements for this, but basically pop it in your mouth. It took me a while to figure out how to pop it in my mouth. Like you probably have to like push it in your mouth, and then like it goes like behind your teeth. The only thing with using these is that in certain positions there's a lot of dribbling. Like I said, this is my favorite. I don't want to like get too like with it. I may like write about it in Running Wild or something to sort of elaborate on what using the ball gag is like. Literally the first time we tried it, I've just been like besotted with it since. So that you can get on lovehoney.com, which is one of my favorite sex toy retailers. The whole kit is $54.99, but if you buy 2 items from Bondage Boutique, you get 20% off of that. So, you know, if you are looking to maybe like venture into BDSM a bit and you want a couple tools, that is a great thing to go with. I remember I got my first like proper like usage of it. We were going to Amsterdam for my birthday last year, and I packed it in like the secret compartment in the back of my suitcase, and I'd accidentally left a little bottle of cream in my suitcase. So when it went through the X-ray conveyor belt thing, you know, kind of flagged up that it was there. They had this huge fucking screen at the end of the conveyor belt where you could see what's in everyone's bag. I put all the fucking bondage shit back there so that, you know, it's not really detectable. And then on this big screen, we can see these fucking like, handcuffs and ball gags and shit, and I'm just like, so it comes out the conveyor belt, obviously it's flagged up. Now the attendants need to look through it, so I get this white guy And I'm standing there as he's looking through the bag. I'm like, please, 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 please. And then, you know, when you're trying to give yourself like fake talk, like fake chat, like, you know, this is Amsterdam. You know, you've probably seen a whole bag of shit, you know. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. You've probably seen drugs. You've probably seen like anal beads and stuff. That's loads worse. He's rooting through my suitcase and he's trying to find this cream. And I'm like, oh, no. Gets to the zip at the back. He unzips the shit. And then he's there and he's pulling all the shit aside. You know, fucking collars. And I can see him trying not to like react to the stuff. Meanwhile, I'm dying. Why me? Why? And so then he takes out the cream and he's like, yeah, you can't take this on. And I'm like, So that was great. There's nothing more that you can do than laugh and quietly hope that the ground will open up and swallow you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You know, hit me up on my socials, hit me up on the website, you know, pop me a little message. Check out Running Wild if you would like to see more of my perspective on BDSM. It's a great story as well, you know, loads of action and stuff. Yeah, so you can follow me on my socials. Everything is at Scotty Unfamous, and visit my website shakirascott.com, where you can get all of my content, from lovely sexy stories to lovely sexy reviews and other funny shit. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. If you would like more content like this, let me know.